Hello friends. Welcome to another bullet journal video. This is one I haven't done before, obviously, because I've been uploading bullet journal videos for less than a year. But it's also not something I've done really all that much personally. It is a new book setup. So my January setup is coming a little bit later, but this is me setting up all of my front pages. And I do usually have the front pages, but I haven't decorated them before, at least not very much. These, I put a lot of effort into it, put a lot of time, and I really like how they turn out, and I think I'm going to be happier using these pages because they're pretty. So this is my cover page. This gray floral paper I took from my best friend's bridal shower. She had all of these beautifully wrapped presents, and me and my other friend who's into bullet journaling were like, hello, may we take this trash and use it to make art? And I love it. It's beautiful. It's going to be in my January setup as well. Super excited. So it's interesting setting up this new journal because I'm setting it up while I'm at school, but I'm not going to be at school at all next semester. I'm going home back to my home area to work, and it's kind of weird, but it's a nice little send-off. Simultaneously, I have a lot of plans and also absolutely no idea what's going to happen in 2023. And it's honestly really exciting. I used to be really stressed, and now I'm just so excited. I have a lot of scripture in this book, which I've used verses in my spreads and stuff before, but this is the first time I have it here on my front page. I have Philippians 1:20. I have it on my happiness page. We'll get there. And then I also have it, I have some verses on my prayer and praise page. But yeah, so I like this. It's pretty simple, and like the fact that there's a whole page that's just wrapping paper, but I like it. There's me not knowing what year it is, like even close. I worked so hard on that too, and then nope, it is not 22 anything. I really struggled with my text in this whole book, all of these spreads. Sometimes it worked out fine, other times I could not, for the life of me, make anything look nice. I do not have good handwriting. I have been getting in trouble for my bad handwriting since elementary school, and I managed to be okay. Now I have working penmanship. It's fine. It works for me. I journal every day. I write really fast. So it is what it is. It's also very small. I will get unsolicited comments about how small my handwriting is. Oh, click there. It's 2023. To new beginnings in old places. There's a whole lot of new stuff that's going to happen, but I'm going to be back where I came from. But it's going to be different. Yeah. So anyway, that was my cover page. This is my half yearly look ahead. What is it called? People have a name for this. Basically, it's going to be for any events that are big that I know about 6 months or so in advance, and I can write them down in hard copy and not just have them in my digital calendar. So yeah. Dang, I forgot what I was saying. I knew that was gonna happen. It's fine. Also, look at this tape. Is that not the most beautiful tape you've ever seen? You can see up in the top corner, I've got a whole lot of tape. I just grabbed all of the most beautiful florals that I had in my collection, because I recently bought some new tape, and just brought them with me, and I use a heck ton of them. Having pretty spreads here at the front I'm really excited to be able to use them. Anyway, I was talking about the unsolicited comments I get about my handwriting. I'll just be in the world, journaling, writing, whatever, and people walk by and go, "Wow, your handwriting's so small." Thank you. I don't know. I find small is nice because it's gonna be ugly anyway, so, may as well make it be little tiny. And the larger I try to write, it just looks bad. So this is a stats page. I saw a YouTuber do this and thought it was pretty cool. So it's all of these things, and I'll write down where I am or what I've done, starting at the beginning of the year. And then when I finish this book, hopefully it'll be June. A lot of these pages I set up January through June, although a few pages I do set up for the whole year because it's easier that way. Anyway, so whenever I finish, I'll write and see what has changed, what stayed the same. Yeah. So, yeah, my handwriting, from time to time, I'll look up calligraphy, and I can copy calligraphy pretty well. One of my artistic skills is being able to copy things pretty decently. If I have a reference picture, I can draw pretty well. Not fabulously, but much better than anything from just out of my head. Anything I just draw from my own imagination, it's alright. That's like my normal art style, and they don't look very realistic, but with a reference, I feel pretty good. The point is, I can do that with normal pictures, and I can do that with calligraphy. All of the good calligraphy I've had, I do it a lot for monthly titles. You'll see it in the January video. Those I can copy, and they look nice, but I cannot just do calligraphy off the top of my head. It looks bad, and it's cockeyed, and just all this stuff. So these 2 pages end up just okay. This one here on the left is alright. This one, I should have just left it alone, because I really like, this is goals and milestones. I love the overlapping boxes, but the way I decorate it, I don't love. And then the next page too gets a little bit wonky, but it's alright. I struggled a whole lot with decorating this page. I like the tapes and I like the colors that I end up picking out, but yeah. And this is also me. I rewrote this 4 times. It's alright. It's alright. You may have noticed I'm using my X-Acto knife a lot. I just got that in November, so I didn't use it for my November spread, but for my December and onward, I've been using it, and I love it so much. I do something later with it that I love. You'll see, you'll know when you see it. But it just makes it so easy to take things right to the edge and make a clean line. It's always been really messy when I've done it before. It's still not, not messy, but it's better. Look at me struggling. Oh my goodness. I like the yellow. I just don't know if it goes with the burgundy. And then, it's okay. But they're fun. They're fun and they're bright. And when I use them, I will be happier than just using a page of just black lines. Now, there's a few that it's just black lines, and that's fine, because they're much more practical. But some of these other ones. So this section is a little bit of a mismatch. Up at the top are monthly tasks. These 2 things here are for health and tracking health. One's for steps, one's for other stuff. And over on the other page is a 52-week challenge. Now, I haven't actually picked out what the challenge is going to be. I've seen cleaning challenges, or mental health challenges, or just art challenges. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I like to have that in there. And like, I think a weekly task is really nice. Yeah. I left those blank spaces and I was like, I'll put art there. And then I was like, oh wait, what? Oh, you can see, I think this is the first time I've done it in this yet, is the gold tissue paper. I just happened to buy that tissue paper. I bought it for something completely unrelated. And then while I had it in my possession, I was like, wait a second. I can do that cool tissue paper trick thing that I learned in December. Oh yeah. And unfortunately, it's not the nicest looking tissue paper, but I think it is really cool. And the texture is great, and it's shiny. And it's pretty cool. I use a lot of old bullet journal paper from other bullet journals. You can see it on the stats page and here. It kind of just looks like tan, but it's bullet journal paper from old journals. Once I finish a journal, I usually have a few pages left, not enough to do anything with, but I have it, so I rip it out and I use it for letter writing and whatnot, because I like writing on bullet journal paper specifically. I just like it nicer than lined paper because the lines are closer to each other. And I definitely do not like writing on just straight up paper, like thank you cards and note cards that are like cute. Oh no, it's bad. So this one looks very simple, because it is, but this is my finance tracking page. I just have the calendar up at the top, and any day I spend money, I check it off, and then I break these columns up into sections, and so I have how much money I start out with, and then my reoccurring expenses like my car insurance and my orthodontist and my tea subscription, those things that I pay every month. I have those at the top, gas, tithe, that sort of thing. And then I have a section in the middle where I will just do any of my other expenses, and I label them if they were if it was food, or if it was something that I really need to do, like glasses or car fixing, or if it was a gift, or if it was I was out and about being social, and so we got coffee, I was being social, or whatever. And then at the bottom I have if it was net gain or net loss. I also like track if it's cash or not. I track my money because I need to be responsible, and my memory is so bad that I can just not remember that I've done things. So writing it down on paper is nice. So I have it in my bank account and in my check register and here. That was a long ramble about money. Okay, so this is I've been doing this for a while. It's joy, basically. So this is one of my longest reoccurring spreads. Is I would just have a page, put some sort of cute quote on it, and just write things that make me happy. So I hung out with this person. It's raining. So and so gave me a cookie. I got to see this person again for the first time in a while. I got to hold a baby and they didn't cry. All these sort of things, and I just write them on there. And at the end of the period the book is, I just have pages full of things that made me happy, things that made me smile, and it's great. So I usually have some sort of quote, and this month, or this book, I had this verse just like in my collection of verses that I like, and it was appropriate for the page, and I was like, yeah, let's do it here. And this is probably one of my favorite sections in the book, like one of my favorite spreads I set up in this video, because man, that burgundy and that gray paper is just beautiful, and so it very much matches the front, so I like the cohesiveness. I don't know, it's pretty. I like it a lot. This is another one, very simple, just calendars, and this is for my Bible reading. Again, it's when I read, which is usually every night, although sometimes just stuff happens. I write down the chapter, and then when I start a new book, I just do a little letter, and just being like, new book, and then lots of section for notes. And that's that. I don't want to decorate it too much because I need space. Same thing with this spread. This is my prayer and praise spread, and I just need a lot of space to just write stuff. And so I don't need to decorate it all too much. I just need space. But I like a label, and it'll be pretty. And then those verses that are on there, those are from that collection of things I just had written down a bunch of references for verses that I liked, that I wanted to have in places to see frequently. And the other ones fit nicely into the other themes I was going with, the other pages, but these, I just left them here. So, good reminder when I see them. Another Philippians, and then a Psalm. Yep, Psalms. It's not the prettiest thing, but they're just kind of there, and I'm happy they're there. And so, I can do prayer and praise on the other side, and if there are other verses that speak to me, I can leave them there. Alright, so this is my school/work schedule. So, usually it would just be my school schedule, and it would be very full. But this semester, I've only got 2 classes, and one of those classes is go get a job. So, it'll be my work schedule, and then the schedule for my one asynchronous other class, which shouldn't be too hard. But, so this is just a giant calendar for the whole school semester. So here, I was making these beautiful lines, and it was great, and it was lovely. It was beautiful. I was taking my time, and then I smeared it, and suddenly I had smeared ink everywhere, and that happens from time to time, and some themes it's fine, but I was like, every time, why can't I make nice lines? And then I had a brilliant idea. So I don't know how practical this will be. You can see me testing. Can I write on the tape? Not really. Not a whole lot. But for the aesthetic, I think it's worth it. There's me doing all of the months of the semester. It's crazy that at the end of that, I'm going to graduate. Like, I will probably be a college graduate while in this journal. So you can see I'm putting a little bit of tape for the square. Oh, so slow. And just for the sake of, I put it in a bunch of other places. And then, I don't know why I'm describing it like this. Did I mention that I love my X-Acto knife? It's beautiful. So I scored all the little tapes, and now there's just squares that are floral now. Maybe like those days will just randomly be a special day, and I'll do something nice, or just they're cute, they're nice, and I can write on them. I just have to be careful and not smear it too quick, let it dry. But it's so pretty, and I'd like to do it again. It's just weird. Yeah, but maybe it'd be cool for a month where, the few days at the beginning of the end that don't fit into the perfect square, and make each of the squares a different tape. So, here is the flip through. Again, more of that most beautiful tape. This book was a gift, by the way. Thank you. Thank you, Julia. Gave it to me for my birthday almost a year ago. Wow. So yeah, here's the cover page. I love it. This will make me happy every time I see it. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. Then my 6-month plan. So any big events or things that I need to get done in those months, I can put them on here. My stats. So just a few random things. See how my personality has changed between January and June, and then goals and milestones. It's a good page. I use it a lot. I'm just sad that it looks the way that it does. This one's a whole lot with the pink and the tan and stuff. It's fun. So monthly tasks and stuff like that. This one, soon it will be filled with just things that I am thankful for that make me happy. I love this one. Probably my favorite. This one and the cover page. Finances, simple, boring. I like how I filled in the unused spaces. I think that looks fun, and I carried that over to here, having the up and down scribbles. and then prayer and praise, and then school and work schedule. So yeah, these are just pages that I use all the time, that it's not worth recreating every single month. And it's nice to see the big picture. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for my January setup, and I'm so happy to have you here. Happy New Year.